When I was doing my PhD in the UK, one of my relatives came to visit, and he is very wealthy. When he came to visit, he asked me to take him shopping. So we went to Cartier. When we went to Cartier, we were looking at some really unique, expensive pieces. And they asked us to go in a sort of private showing. And imagine back then I was living off a 20K per year scholarship. And so I had zero money. Pretty interesting and intimidating, to say the least. But then what happens next was even more crazy. We then looked at all those expensive pieces that are like worth sort of a house. And then my relative told me in Vietnamese to negotiate the price with that representative at Cartier. I felt so uncomfortable. I told him that's not how things work here. We don't do that here in this country. And he said, just go ahead and negotiate. I was like, okay, fine. So I started this whole spiel about how this is not a one-off thing and we need to think bigger. We need to think about building relationships. And this is just the beginning, indicating that there's going to be more lucrative sales. To cut the long story short, I did actually manage to get that person to drop the price significantly. I was so excited, turned over and told my relative that he nodded. And then he said, okay, let's go to the tech store. And I was like, wait a moment, why? I just did this amazing job and got you a good deal and everything. So what did I miss? He was saying if he is willing to give you that discount, then he's also going to be willing to give that discount to someone else, which means that the value of this piece is not guaranteed. And so we can't do business with people who do that. And that was pretty interesting. We ended up buying some stuff at Tiffany instead. So what's the learning here for us? Know and understand your value. Trust that you are worth it. Don't let people negotiate your value, know your worth, and stick with it.